Hey everybody, it's your boy SergDragon, and welcome back to another edition of the Heavens Monsters podcast. With me always is the phenomenal Shadow Spider Chris Pitre. Too sweet. Today we are going to cover AEW before Thanksgiving. So, it starts off weird on account that it's a big-ass celebration in honor of Chris Jericho, the Le Champion. In which case, I got my own little form of the bubbly. It's not champagne, but it's bubbly. Here we go. Listen. It's a bubbly. In which case, make sure. Okay, there. It's pretty much just a showcase between all of the inner circle, including his dad, who was a surprise guest. And they, for the hockey team, I guess they're into hockey because they're Canadian. And they actually go and say they're the New York Rangers. And they're in a different city. They got the Blackhawks. They just get chewed up. Even commentary was saying they better watch themselves when they leave the stadium. They're gonna get jumped. In which case, we would see a cardboard of him hugging Sammy Guevara. What the Spanish God? Are you serious? What the hell? We get all the fixins of the proud and powerful former members of the LAX telling him he's an official Latino. I was like, what the fuck? What's going on? And apparently, Jake Hager gives him an actual goat, naming her Jessica Goat. What the? Big Hurt. He's being called Big Hurt. Jake Hager. His own goat. Jerry Goat. Yeah, and then oh man, the poor announcer. He gets jumped. He gets lured in only to get jumped. What the hell?
But there are bullies.
Mm-hmm. Then we have the SCU coming to the rescue and making it clear that he has a title match tonight against Scorpio Sky. That sounds like a girl's name. I keep thinking about it. That sounds like a girl's name.
Scorpio?
Sky. See, I'm used to hearing Sky in a girl's last name. I don't usually hear it from a guy, so that's rare. Okay, what's this? Okay. Daisha Gonzalez, taking the place of Justin Roberts, introduced the best friends, Chuck Taylor and Trent, accompanied by
Orange Cassidy.
There you go. Dressed as a turkey! Known version of the gobbledygooker. And what did the TNA call it? Impact? The turkey suit.
Turkey suit.
Well, he's got his own.
Yeah. I remember AJ Styles wearing a turkey suit.
Eric Young.
Yeah.
Cowboy.
James Stewart.
Yep. And so many of them. Robbie E.
Yeah.
Jersey Shore wannabe. And they would face against Marco Sales, Mantanza, representing all State Elite Fleet, joined by the broadcast of Team for this match. What the fuck? If I remember correctly, the best friends win that match. But hold up. Before the bell rang, the Lucha Brothers attacked Taylor and Trent. Turkeys can fly after all. Cassidy jumped up freaking as a turkey. And landed on the Lucha Bros for a save. Sliced bread, and Chuckle took out Pentagon. But as Chucky was this is a little different. Stiff kick, blah, 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 blah. Oh, so it was a match between the Best Friends and the Lucha Bros, in which the Lucha Bros lost, thanks to the interference with Orange Cassidy. Next up, we have Priestley, yeah.
Priestley.
And Emma Sakura versus Hikaru Shida and Chris Statelander. I wish they would give this. I actually like when they also say who wins the match. It'd be better. Yep. Priestley and Sakura pick up the victory by employing their veteran Sheva. What the heck? You got Savvy. What the? Save. John Moxley was in the Balls Arena and said that is a call to arms to anyone that wants to step up and be a hero by challenging him to a match. Okay. Well, we'll see about that. We next then have the American Nightmare Cody make his in-ring return tonight against Matt Nix. Yeah, and Cody wins the match. On the mic, Cody Rhodes calls out MJF, but there was no sign of his former best friend.
Yeah, he got jumped by unknown wrestlers.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Because, ladies and gentlemen, apparently they've been talked about, but one face we do know, and a lot of us are shocked to actually see that the bunny makes her return, but in a completely different look. Allie as the bunny, but instead of the dark look or the happy pink look, she's wearing full leather, including the mask of a black bunny. With two guys, I thought it was a guy who was the in Ring of Honor's last real man, but no, that's not him. Known as the Butcher, but nope, we got. Where'd I go? Oh, up here. We have the Butcher and the Blade, who are accompanied by the Bunny. They all come out of the ring to jump Cody and make their point clear that they're here, and they plan on running the show. The Bastard Puck, master of the Brutalizer? Versus Kenny Omega in a rematch from their contest at All Out. In which case, I remember Puck had made Kenny Omega tapped out at All Out. So this was Kenny Omega's chance to redeem himself. Yep. Finally, we would have the rematch, and it ended spectacularly with Kenny Omega being the second person to only be able to pin the Bastard Puck in All Elite Wrestling history. That's what they said. So only two people, Hangman Page and Kenny Omega, are the only ones who pin the Bastard Puck. I thought John Moxley did.
No?
MJF, escorted to the ring by Warlord, his muscle, wrestled Hangman Adam Page, competing tonight for the first annual Dynamite Diamond Ring with a prize tag of $25,000. That's $25,000, bro.
That's a lot of money.
Thanks to the interference and brutality of his muscle, the bastard MJF would actually win the match, and the one who to present that prize is none other than Diamond Dallas Page himself. There you go. Do it. And ultimately, he is issuing that he is conjuring back up. Can't see your head. There you go. That he would do his job and present the ring, but ultimately he would beat the living hell out of him, and ultimately, I think...
MJF was showing disrespect by taking his gum out of his mouth and put his hand.
Next, we have Jen Decker interviewed Dustin Rhodes in the ring. Dustin Rhodes said Jake Hager broke his arm, and that Hager wasn't the same man he used to be. Santana Ortiz and Sammy attacked Rhodes like a pack of jackals. The Young Bucks came to the aid of Dustin with a super kick party of the Inner Circle. That was good. Another eerie veteran for the Dark Order was play. Damn, they're just getting more members, dude. They're going to have an army by the time they come back.
Yeah.
And a lot of them are big people. Where are they at? I want to see the skinny people. It was time for the main event at the men's champion Chris Jericho defended his title against SCU's Scorpio Sky. Let me see. If I remember correctly, I know for a fact that thanks to some interference... I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Go ahead, take it. You remember.
Yeah, interference from Jake Hager.
Aww. Distracted Sky, Christopher Daniels, and Frankie Kazarian joined the fray to even up the odds, brawling with Hager in the back. Sky hit the TKO for... okay, who the hell put this? For a 2.999 count on Jericho. That was a close count then. But sadly, Jericho came back up with the Judas effect. The roundhouse elbow. Go ahead.
He hit him with a Judas
Suppress?
Judas.
Effect.
Oh, he used the Lion Tamer to win the match.
Yep, the Walls of Jericho make their new name, the Lions... What? The Lion Tamer, a second time, Sky was forced to tap out. No, he did hit him with the Juice of... What? But Sky moved... Oh, okay. See, that's how much I remember. I was skipping through a lot of it. In which case, Jericho continued wrenched the Lion Tamer on Sky, but Jon Moxley music hit. Woo! And Arena stepped up and stared at Jericho, causing Jericho to stop dead in his tracks. Jericho held up the AEW World title and pointed at Moxley. So, that would mean that the next number one contender is Jon Moxley. That's gonna be good. Chris Jericho and formerly known as Dean Ambrose from WWE are gonna fight each other in All Elite Wrestling. So what do you got to take from this, my brother? Was there anything we didn't mention? That wasn't mentioned here?
No, I think that was it.
With that said, a shout out to our Heaven Monsters podcast members. We have Xavier Hill, Mike Henry, and Andre Mitchell. A link to their YouTube pages will be in the descriptions down below. And a reigning shout out to T-Money, Renee, Farrell, and Delvin. And also a shout out to Chris Pitre right here. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. You didn't, give it a thumbs down. Hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell for the next Heaven's Monsters podcast. I'm SergDragon. This is Chris Pitre. We'll see you in the next video.
Bye.